Hi, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Laurel. I'm Laurel, and in this video we're going to talk about the chord length in a bolt circle. In the previous video we talked about how we calculate the coordinates for the holes on a bolt circle. This video we're going to talk about how we calculate the straight line center to center distance between two adjacent holes. And we're going to use right triangles to do that. So just a bit of terminology first. The chord length is different from the arc length. And I did talk about how to calculate arc length in a previous video. But in this example, because these are 5 equally spaced holes, if I wanted to find this arc length, it's the length along the circumference. So if it's 1/5 of the whole circle, we would simply find 1/5 of the total circumference, and that would be arc length. On the other hand, the center to center distance between those two holes is called chord length. And in order to calculate that, we need to use right triangles. We don't have any triangles at all in this diagram, and we certainly don't have any right triangles. But I'm going to start off with a triangle to the center of our circle. So if we were to draw from the center of this hole to the center of the circle, center of this hole to the center of the circle, we have formed a triangle. It's an isosceles triangle because this length will be the same as this length, and this length will be the radius, so will this. This is not a right triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. But what we can do is bisect this angle here. Because it's an isosceles triangle, when I bisect that angle, it will form a right angle with the chord length, and this length will be equivalent to this length. That's only going to be true for isosceles or equilateral triangles. And this is an isosceles triangle, so that will work. So now we have a right triangle. We will know the radius of the circle. We can find this length here, which I'm going to call x, and once we find x, we can double it to get the distance. But we also need to know the angle, and the angle can be found by knowing how many divisions you have on your circle. I think I can illustrate this best with an example, so let's take a look. In our example, we have 5 equally spaced holes on this circle whose diameter is 8 inches. I want to find the center to center distance between two adjacent holes, and it doesn't matter which two I choose. So I'm going to start by drawing a line from the center of each of those holes to the center of the circle, and that will form an isosceles triangle. I know these lengths because they will be equal to the radius. If the diameter is 8 inches, the radius will be 4 inches. So each of these lengths will be 4 inches. Now I'm going to bisect this isosceles triangle, and when I do that, I'm going to actually form 2 right triangles because this will form a right angle with this side. We can work with the top or the bottom one, it doesn't matter. I'll just redraw the bottom one. What I'm going to do is find this distance right here, but in order to do that, I need an angle. Well, what I'm going to do is find this total angle, and then I'll divide by 2 to get this angle. The way I find this total angle is I take a complete rotation of 360 degrees, divide by the number of holes, so I have 5 equally spaced holes. So the angle between 2 adjacent holes has to be 72 degrees. So this angle here is 72 degrees. Therefore, half of that in this triangle would be 36 degrees. Now that I have an angle on this side, I can find this side. Let's label the sides. This side is across from my right angle, so this is the hypotenuse. This side I'm going to call this x. Is the opposite side, it's opposite the angle. So my trig function that uses opposite and hypotenuse is the sine function. So the sine of 36 degrees will equal the opposite side over the hypotenuse. In order to solve for x, I need to multiply by 4. Whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do the other side. So the 4's will cancel and I'll get x by itself, and it will equal 4 times the sine of 36 degrees, which is 2.351 inches. So remember, I've just found this length. I want to find this total length here, so I'm going to need to double that value. So to get the total distance between two adjacent holes, I'm going to take 2 times 2.351 inches to get 4.702 inches. And we're done. So it's a matter of finding the angle between the two adjacent holes, drawing from each of those holes to the center of the circle to create an isosceles triangle, bisect that isosceles triangle and work with the one right triangle, find this length, double it to get the whole distance.